Hey traders, and welcome to the Forex Market analysis session. If you guys are new, my name is Alexander Nikidin. I'm a professional trader and the developer of NPS software. And in today's video, I want to analyze my whole portfolio on daily time frame to have a larger picture of what's going on in the Forex market. Okay. If you don't know, all my trading routine consists of three parts. They are identification step, trade execution step, and trade management step. Of course, the markets are closed today, so we won't have any execution step or trade management step, so we will only do the identification step. If you guys are new, my identification is absolutely objective, it is absolutely robotic because it is done by NPS version 5 software. All the software and all the patterns can be found on my website www.ps-software.net. Simply go there. On the home page you will watch the video on introduction. It mainly explains the difference between the two approaches of harmonic patterns and advanced patterns, and video number 2 is purely the demonstration of the software itself. Currently it demonstrates NPS version 4 because NPS version 5 didn't yet officially release. It will appear on my website on the 1st of July. Right now it is in a state of pre-market sell-off, so you can order NPS version 5 for the price of NPS version 4, so hurry up because on the 1st of July it will expire. And if you click here learn the pattern step absolutely for free, you will have the most detailed trading course on these patterns, of how these patterns are identified. For example, I just clicked the Gartley harmonic pattern, having the diagram, having the identification rules. These rules are split into 3 criteria, 3 steps. So if you follow all these steps, you can perform the professional identification of a Gartley pattern according to harmonic trading approach. Also, there are trade execution rules explained and there are trade management rules explained. All 3 parts are very needed. Without one of them, or if you replace one of them but by some other, the approach may have unexpected results, the pattern may have unexpected results. So before you make your decision to change something in the strategy, in traditional way of trading, make sure you did the back test, make sure you did the market research, and you know how this or that filter, maybe how this or that additional indicator for confirmation will affect the overall pattern. Well, now let's go back to our analysis. I'm a fan of obvious things, so if I'm looking at a pattern, I'd like to have a pattern that is obvious to everybody. That's why I created several swing identification algorithms. My favorite one is this price extreme algorithms, but also there are many guys out there who use the swing identification based on oscillators. Almost all Elliottians, the guys who are the fans of Elliott waves, they use some oscillators to confirm their waves. Such oscillators as MACD, RSI, stochastic, CCI, WPI, and others. So I simply created the algorithms for these oscillators, and if we switch from one algorithm to another, we can see the picture from other guys' perspective. Okay. What is the idea? The idea is very simple. If I have a pattern, I will switch for other algorithm to other algorithm and see if the pattern is still there. So if we look at this cipher pattern, it is seen by all the algorithms, and in this case it is what I call an obvious pattern. So I can trade it aggressively, I can enter it with a limit order, and so on. But these patterns, for example, this butterfly and this Gartley, are not as obvious because when I switch to other algorithms, they simply disappear. Not everybody see this pattern. Okay, hope you got the idea. These patterns are advanced patterns. If you guys are harmonic traders, okay, let me switch to harmonic trading, and nothing for you in harmonic trading approach. Okay, let us go to the next pair. Dollar yen, nothing here and nothing here. Pound dollar, nothing here. This is already history, so no need to explain what happens on history. Euro yen, a potential godly pattern based on advanced pattern approach. Now let us see if this pattern is obvious enough. So for stochastic algorithm it's not seen, commodity channel not seen, and WPR not seen. 3 out of 5 algorithms see the cipher pattern instead of this godly pattern. So maybe price will go higher. Maybe this pattern requires additional confirmation within this. I call it the sell zone. Harmonic traders call it the potential reversal zone, or whatever. By the way, for harmonic pattern traders, let us switch to harmonic, and we can see the same godly pattern. Let me disable crab because it is very far from completion. The same godly pattern, and the harmonic potential reversal zone is pretty tight. It is the potential, it is built up from AB equals CD pattern, BC inversion, and corresponding XA retracement. All these ratios are listed on my website, so you can run them all. But again, guys, this pattern is not obvious to all harmonic traders, so only 2 algorithms see it: CCI and price extremes. Not enough, at least for me. Let's go next. Aussie dollar. This is the cipher pattern that actually completed last week. Let us switch to other algorithms. You see, it was not an obvious cipher pattern, so that's why in this case I take no action. And let us switch to harmonic approach. We have nothing setting up based on harmonic approach as well. Let's go daily. Daily pound yen. This is a potential godly pattern that is setting up here, 149. Let us see if this godly is an obvious one. Same operations, not seen, nothing. Well, this is not an obvious godly. Maybe on 4-hour time frame this will be an obvious godly, but based on daily time frame it is not. Let us switch to harmonic approach, and what we see this butterfly pattern, and okay, it is not very obvious. 151, and butterfly is 151. Well, almost coincide. No, this is not an obvious pattern. Let's go next. Dollar Canadian. We had this butterfly advanced formation. Was this butterfly advanced formation an obvious one? 3. 4 algorithms detect this butterfly formation as an obvious one, so it is pretty good. And this bearish candle, it is the first indication of a pattern starting its reversal. Stop loss is recommended here, so pretty wide distance. If you were patient enough and you didn't enter as soon as it was completed, you waited for a reversal. Right now you have a much better price, smaller stop loss, and larger targets, of course. Pretty obvious butterfly pattern. Let us switch to harmonic approach, and in harmonic approach it is even better. So we see the potential reversal zone within the harmonic approach. It is formed by 127 XA extension, 127 AB equals CD pattern, and the corresponding B to C inversion. So you can see the potential reversal zone acting as a resistance. So we tried to break it through and it was rejected. We closed back into the zone, almost closed out of the zone. So very good rejection candles. If you wish to trade these patterns, this is the opportunity, at least for the course of next candles, 2 or 3 maybe candles. Basically we have a higher probability of price to continue lower towards this 3-2 level, 130.55. So expect this movement from here to 130.55 for the week ahead. Okay, pretty obvious for other algorithms except RSI. You can see 4 out of 5 algorithms support this view, and this is a good situation when I like most, when not only the algorithms coincide and see the pattern, but also the two approaches coincide and show the same patterns. For me, this is something that increases the probability. More traders see the pattern, more traders will take some action according to this pattern. Very good. So expect this to fall for the next week. Nothing here. New Zealand dollar, pound Aussie. We have this godly. Okay, let us switch and see if this was a it is 1 hour godly. Sorry guys. Daily. Okay, on daily we have nothing. Euro GBP daily, potential butterfly pattern that is setting up here, potential godly pattern setting up slightly higher, or if price drops we have also a godly pattern that is setting up lower. Is the picture obvious? For other algorithms, larger godly is seen. Okay, and WPR coincides with price extremes. So in this situation the larger pattern is seen to everybody, so the larger godly. I would rather wait for price to complete larger godly if it ever completes the godly. And let us switch to harmonic approach. We have pretty the same picture, smaller godly in the bottom, larger godly on the top. Let's go to see. And again this larger godly is seen. So again we see that kind of situation when not only swing identification algorithms coincide, pointing to some pattern, but also approaches coincide. We have a harmonic approach godly and advanced formation approach godly as well. Let's go to Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie had that godly pattern, godly advanced formation, and it was broken to the downside. By the way guys, these patterns, if you don't know, if the pattern is failed, yes, and it breaks the potential reversal zone and it does not work, yes, it is acting simply the same way as support resistance trading. So when support is trading, if price comes back to that support, it should turn into resistance. Support turns into a resistance. So I expect the price to drop in this very situation based on this pattern. The pattern was drawing me a support zone here. Yes, the zone was broken. Now price came for a retest. Expect to fall. Okay, let us see if this godly was seen by other algorithms. One of them supports, and 3 out of 5 say that we have some godly formation here. If we switch to a harmonic approach, most likely we will have a butterfly formation. Yes, and we had a butterfly formation. It broke the potential reversal zone, but lower. The reversal took place lower. Well, it didn't even hit the stop loss. So if you were in this pattern, most likely you already hit the targets. Yes, the 3-2 target was hit with this pattern. Okay, so if you were waiting for this to decline and enter lower below the potential reversal zone, then this pattern was a winner for you. And again, let us see for other algorithms to support. 3 out of 5 supported this pattern. And also we had this wonderful crab pattern. You see, if I delete this bat, the crab acted wonderful. After this rejection candle, we had a decline, second touch, and further decline. Okay. Yes, in majority of cases, this crab pattern is formed after these bats or godlies are failed. So when the patterns are failed, next level to pay attention to is this crab pattern, and it in majority of cases it works pretty good. It is an extreme extension pattern because of 161A extension reversal level. Aussie yen, nothing here. Nothing is setting up. Euro Canadian, again nothing. Okay, what is this? GBP CAD. We have this large butterfly pattern, very far from completion, so never know if it ever completes. Let us see if this is an obvious pattern. Obviously it is an obvious pattern. It is seen to everybody. Let us switch to harmonic approach, and harmonic approach says we have nothing here. Okay, harmonic pattern traders stay away from this, and advanced pattern traders are expecting for this to bounce if it completes. So advanced pattern traders never expect this to go lower. They expect this to go higher if 166.82 is hit. Well, New Zealand yen. This is a butterfly pattern, started the movement a bit earlier than the completion. According to advanced pattern approach, was pretty obvious. And do we have anything according to harmonic approach? Nothing is here. Euro New Zealand daily, nothing. Canada yen, nothing. Aussie Canadian, we have this bat formation, advanced formation. So stochastics says nothing. Okay, it's not an obvious pattern. Same way as this larger bat is not an obvious pattern, because only it is seen only by stochastic algorithm. Let us switch to harmonic approach, and with harmonic approach we see the same bat, but it's not that obvious also. Okay, I would skip this pattern, or I would wait for a kind of confirmation. In this case, I can expect price to create this double bottom or something simple, support resistance trading, something of this kind. A double bottom here, a kind of double bottom here, and a kind of double bottom here. Okay, I would rather expect this kind of behavior, and it will be mostly support resistance trading rather than pattern trading. Okay, let's go. Aussie New Zealand, a cipher winner. Let us see if it was an obvious pattern. Well, stochastic sees this pattern. Commodity channel, WPR, no. Only stochastic and price extremes see this pattern. Now let us switch to harmonic approach, and harmonic approach sees nothing. Well, that's it for today. One of those good opportunities that I found was dollar Canadian butterfly pattern. It is completed. It is the best one that I see. 130 something, expecting one 130.50, 130.51. So is the price. So this one is the best pattern, at least for me. I'm not a fan of taking anything that appears on the chart. I'm a fan of taking something that is called the money line on the table or whatever, something that is pretty obvious, that is screaming, that is jumping out of the chart into my eyes, and it says, take me, take me. Something of this kind. And when these situations happen, I'd rather open a larger position size than I would take many bad trades with a smaller position size, although the outcome may be the same or even better. Trade less often, not that often, trade less often, but with a higher position size you will generate more money in the long run because you are more conservative. Well, that's it about the analysis. Expect this dollar Canadian to fall next week. If you guys like this video, if you like this analysis, you are welcome to hit that like button, subscribe to be notified about my next episodes. Also guys, if you are interested in the software or in learning these patterns, you're welcome to visit my website. This trading courses are absolutely for free for each and every pattern. Also you will see some free videos with explanation and real-time trading as well. Also you can see this compare version table. It is about the software, and I have the 3 variations of this: manual, automatic, and pro. So all the functions listed in these tables, and of course you can watch the videos demonstrating how the software works. Okay, and until then, good luck and good trading. Hope to see you soon.